One of the world's most beautiful settings, Stowe, Vermont, tucked away in New England, a rich tradition of professional tennis history. Some of the best tennis players in the world joining together for the inaugural Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic. The broadcast starts now. A beautiful night here in Stowe, Vermont. The Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic has arrived thanks to Grand Slam Tennis Tours and my good friend Andrew Chimura. Andrew, you had a vision. The vision has come true. Professional tennis back in Stowe. Tell me your thoughts. Really amazing.
I'm just really excited to be able to kind of put together the two things I love most, which are Stowe, Vermont, and tennis. And to have a court like this here at this beautiful facility, the Stowe Mountain Lodge, just locks it, like brings it all together. The players are dynamic. I mean, with the two next-gen guys, and Donaldson and Tiafoe, and then you have a guy like Tommy Haas who just has beaten Federer earlier this year. So I think the field's really strong, and I think the guys are really psyched to be here. So I think it's going to create some fun matches out there.
And what's the format here? What can the fans expect to see?
It's a round-robin format, so there's going to be 3 matches on Tuesday, tomorrow, 3 matches on Wednesday, and then there'll be a 3rd and 4th place match on Thursday, and a championship match in the afternoon on Thursday.
Well, we have Tommy Haas. He has a win over Federer this year. Jared Donaldson making the quarterfinals of Cincy. This is no joke.
Oh, it's no joke. We're just really excited to have a whole bunch of awesome people together in a small, intimate stadium where we get to, I mean, you're right up, I mean, you can't get any closer to the players here. Like just at our party here, they're all mingling, having a great time. So I think just the connection between tennis and the community here and people that love tennis and being able to sit so close on the court to the players and feel like you're kind of part of the action is pretty awesome.
Well, Andrew Chimura doing great things really throughout the tennis world. Let's now get a deeper inside look at the Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic.
We're putting together a warm-up tournament for the U.S. Open in a location that the players will feel real comfortable, have really good environment to practice in, great facilities, and get ready and prepared for the Open.
The hotel is amazing. The beds are very good, and yeah, it's a nice, relaxing time. I mean, it's exactly what you want before one of the biggest events of the year, before Grand Slam, is to be extremely comfortable and save some energy.
It's good because we have a lot of courts to practice too. And when I arrived, I was like, wow, this is impressive. It's a really nice place. The hotel is amazing. So for the moment, I cannot complain. Everything is really good.
Pretty good spread here. Everyone's pretty nice here. I'm feeling really home, and I think it's a good start for me before the Open.
It's really cool to have a tournament in New England, where I'm from, where I grew up. So I think that's really awesome for me and pretty special. I have a lot of family here, so I'm looking forward to it.
The U.S. Open needs an event like this. Something casual, something fun, something that players want to come to, something that fans want to come to without the stress, in a low-key place.
Being here for my first time, it's beautiful surroundings, it's very mellow. You know you're guaranteed 3 matches to play, and gives you enough time to still get back to New York and get preparation to play there.
I think the organizers, Kyle and Andrew, have done a really great job putting the event together. The court's playing really nice. It's great atmosphere, and I'm really happy I got the opportunity to play, and I'm looking forward to going out there and playing good tennis and improving and working on my game.
It's a small event, it's really intimate, and we're a small community, so to be able to welcome these players and these intimate surroundings, I think just suits us really well.
The players love it. They're having a great time here. I think they love the facilities. The players are taking it seriously. I think they want to get in some really competitive matches before they head down to New York. So yeah, the matches have been great.
It's fun, but at the same time we're trying to win and we're competitors and we're trying to prepare well for the US Open. So I think it's one of the reasons why it's such a great event.
You can play 3 matches with good guys in a good condition, so it's good to prepare for a Grand Slam.
Andrew Chimura is the founder of Grand Slam Tennis Tours and a legend in his own right in New England tennis, a top-ranked player from the USTA New England Junior section, also playing Division I college tennis for the University of Notre Dame. He helped team with Grand Slam Tennis Tours Director of Marketing, Kyle Ross, to create this amazing experience in the mountains of Stowe, Vermont.
I think it gives all the players a really good opportunity to train in a pretty relaxed environment. The court's beautiful, there's incredible facilities here, and there's really passionate people that love tennis. So kind of combining that and getting all the players on this incredible court we have is pretty special. Well, personally for me, it's really important. I mean, those are my two passions, tennis and the community here in Stowe. So being able to bring that together is really pretty awesome. Yeah, I think that a lot of that goes to Sam Duvall and top-notch management. He's done an incredible job with all the players that he represents. And I think, people know that Stowe is a beautiful place. And it's also, pretty close to New York. And it just gives them a really good place to train before the Open.
Vasek Pospisil, once number 4 in the world in doubles, top 25 in the world in singles, hailing from Canada, not far from Vermont, and he savors the opportunity to play against the world's best in Stowe.
I think all the players are pretty much in the same boat there, and it's very much like Canada, so I feel right at home. Yeah, you wouldn't expect an event like this to be here, like in the mountains, but they've done an unbelievable job. The court looks amazing, and I think we're all pretty excited to get going tomorrow.
Some say Francis Tiafoe will be one of the great Americans on the tour in a matter of months, and he competed here in Stowe with hopes of getting ready for the US Open Championships in New York.
Confidence pretty high right now after Cincy. Cincy was a really good week for me. Hats off to John. He's playing great tennis this summer, and but yeah, to have my first top 10 win, and it's definitely a good stepping stone going into the Open.
Former number 1 ranked player in the USTA New England Junior section, Jared Donaldson, also a top 50 ATP world ranked player on the tour, appreciates the priceless opportunity to compete in front of his hometown New England fans in one of the most beautiful places in the world, Stowe, Vermont.
I've made a lot of really good strides this summer, reaching my first Masters 1000 quarterfinal. That's obviously a big step, and I think I'm going in the right direction, but I also have to make sure that I haven't reached anything yet. I'm still got to work on my game. I still got to improve, and that's what I'm going to try to do out here this week, and hopefully it all culminates in a great US Open.
I mean, it was crucial. There's a void in the tennis calendar. The US Open needs an event like this, something casual, something fun, something that players want to come to, something that fans want to come to without the stress, in a low-key place.
And former world-ranked number 2 player in the world, Tommy Haas, also appreciates the opportunity to compete in paradise at the Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of good players, a lot of talent, different types of play. Some young guns, some guys have been around on the tour for a long time, somebody that's been on the tour for a very long time, including me. So I think it's great variety of tennis, which I hope the fans will also enjoy and get to see a lot of different types of tennis.
Yeah, we're getting very spoiled, so it's really nice. I mean, everything, the lodge, the rooms, it's like luxury. This is. I mean, if I can, I'll come here every year. So hopefully I get invited again.
We put the same exact court down, so it should be playing the same speed as the Open. Yeah, so hopefully that gives them a good kind of a good training session here before they go to New York.
And there's one thing all of these world-class players agree on as they've traveled throughout the world to the most beautiful settings. Nothing beats the nature and dramatic atmosphere bringing tennis to the mountains in Stowe.
I mean, I think it's a really good opportunity to be able to play with have a lot of great players together and to be able to practice with them and maybe in I don't want to say a relaxed setting because we're out there, trying really hard, but in a setting where we're playing an organized match. It's not like, there's coaches on the court. We're still playing a best of 3 set match, but there's not a pressure of, oh, if I lose, I'm not playing again tomorrow. There's structure to it, and that there's a feeling of I'm going to be able to get more matches and be able to work on my game. So there's a consistency in that. So I think that's one of the biggest advantages to coming here and playing.
Well, Spruce Peak helping to make this possible. It is an amazing event here. I'm with Sam Gaines, the president of Spruce Peak. And tell me all about the company and how much pride you have bringing tennis to Stowe.
Well, our community has been around for just over 15 years, and this is really exciting to mark the 15-year mark with this incredible event. People think of Spruce Peak and Stowe as a skiing community, as a golf community, and starting tomorrow, we're a tennis community.
And to see what Andrew's done, I mean, New England is really a hotbed for tennis. So many great players here, and Jared Donaldson's one of them. So how do you feel this event can help grow and really inspire people?
Yeah, I mean, both Andrew and I were junior tennis players in New England, so it's kind of amazing to see this come to fruition here. And, to see folks like Jared Donaldson, who kind of rose up through the same ranks and just made it to that next level. I mean, it's just such a privilege to help host them here and prepare them for the U.S. Open.
How about the history of tennis in Stowe? I mean, how amazing is this town?
It really is. I mean, I think at one point we had more courts per capita than any place in the country, and there's some great tennis clubs. There's an active community. The event we're at tonight is really, it's a tribute to the town of Stowe and the amount of fervor for a small community. We just have an incredible passion for tennis.
And how can someone get involved with Spruce Peak? I know you're helping to make it possible, so you deserve some PR there.
Well, as I said, we've developed an awful lot here at the mountain. It's an incredible community. There's no mountain like Stowe, and there's no community like Spruce Peak. And we've got residences that are being built right now that range from $300,000 to $1 million, and even upwards of $4 million. So it's incredible residences, and the club that we're at it's just a wonderful opportunity to really enjoy the mountains here in New England.
Well, Sam Gaines, thanks for bringing tennis to Stowe, and congratulations on this great event.
Thank you so much.
You got it. The Stowe Mountain Lodge Pro Tennis Classic was a homecoming of sorts for Rhode Island's own Jared Donaldson, competing in Vermont, the state where he won his first ever USTA New England Junior Tournament many years ago. Jared recently made the quarterfinals of his first Masters 1000 event in Cincinnati, hoping to use this event in Stowe to build on the momentum.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, the location is amazing, beautiful scenery all around, and it's really cool to have a tournament or, an event in my not hometown, but in New England, where I'm from, where I grew up. So I think that's really awesome for me and pretty special. I have a lot of family here, so I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I had a really great week last week in Cincinnati, making the quarterfinals. So my first quarterfinals of a Masters series, a Masters 1000 event. So obviously, if past history is anything, I think, it bodes well for the U.S. Open. But I just have to make sure that I keep focusing on my game and making sure that I'm doing all the right things and stay humble and remember that that anything can happen, and I got to keep working hard to improve and get better.
Getting ready and improving is a top focus for Jared Donaldson, and he appreciates using this event as a key warm-up for the U.S. Open in New York.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kyle and Andrew have put on a really great event. Obviously, they have a lot of experience doing this sort of thing. So, I expect nothing less from them, and I'm really excited to go out there and give it my all tomorrow and over the next few days.
And Sam Gaines is in charge of Spruce Peak, helping to make this event possible, building the beautiful DecoTurf 2 courts at the Stowe Mountain Lodge, the same surface as the US Open, allowing the players to get ready for the big event in New York City.
Well, Stowe's always been a tennis community. It's really been, people think of us as a ski community, but really, tennis has also been an important activity here for a long, long time. And I think, anchoring, harnessing that activity with a professional event made all the sense in the world. And we're just so happy to have this Stowe Mountain Lodge Tennis Classic right here in Stowe. For the first year. Well, it's great to have folks like Francis Hoffa going all the way to Tommy Haas. You have the full spectrum of the up-and-coming players, as well as folks have been around for a long time and still can play amazingly well. I mean, Tommy Haas, I think he was the last person to beat Federer or something like that. So he, just incredible talent. Well, yeah, we're here in the Stowe Mountain Club, which I was fortunate enough to help build here at Stowe, and we're first and foremost a ski club. We're also a golf club, of course, with our championship golf course, and now we're a tennis club, and we entered the tennis realm in grand style by hosting this event. Well, it's really important for two reasons. One, to attract the players, and of course, the players want a facility where they can practice and feel comfortable and prepare for the US Open. Secondly, we want to leave a legacy here in Stowe, and having US Open spec courts in Stowe at the Stowe Mountain Club is just a tremendous asset for all of our community.
Alberto Ramos Vignoles, a top 20 world-ranked caliber player, had an impressive week at the Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic. In the championship match, he defeated Jeremy Chardy from France, also a top 25 caliber player on the tour. Alberto saved championship points and was able to take the title in a third-set champions breaker. He is your victor and the first inaugural Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic champion. After the match, he spoke with Harry Cicma. Well, Albert Ramos Vignoles, a great victory. You saved match points. You are the Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic champion. How does it feel?
Well, I'm really happy. I think it was a good match, really close. As you said, I saved a match point. But tennis is like this, and I'm really happy because I had a great days here and I had the chance to win a trophy, which is always important.
There's no better way to get ready for the US Open. They're going to do this event every single year. How good is this to prepare for the Open?
Well, I think that here we can mix the preparation with the relax after some tournaments in the Master 1000 that we played, and I think it was great to be here. I hope to be ready for the US Open and to do a great week.
Congratulations on the big-time victory over Jeremy Chardy. Albert Ramos Vignoles, the champion. And that wraps up our Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic. For the rest of the staff, I'm Harry Cicma. Thanks to Kyle Ross, Sam Gaines, and also Andrew Chimura. We'll see you again with another Stowe Mountain Lodge Classic tennis event.